want core walking. Well then. So apparently we're not out of this just yet. Goddamn, go walking. How are we supposed to get upstairs now?
That's the Jedi can
Last one.
the Jedi can
Easy peasy. You guys have anything for us? No? Okay. No remains. Having seen Gorwakin operate the basket, you understand it well enough to use it yourself. So let's go. Alright, we still have a way to go though. As we do have to go to the village. Long walk ahead. I don't mind though. This game is beautiful. Fight each other? Why? Lead on, we should hurry. Yeah, so he will fast travel you straight there, so that saves some time. You tell him, Salvar. Do you have to fight? Talk it through. Convince them. Avoid this needless slaughter. What a lovely guy, isn't he? Let's take out these guards. this fight. What will you do about the slavers? What will you do now, Salbar? I think it's time I was leaving. That would be fitting, I think. Alright, let's have Salbar walking with us on the way back, because why not? And that's and then we're gonna actually give him the box sword. Because why not? Yeah. We're not gonna level him up or anything. Oh, actually what I'm gonna do though, gonna get these two out here. Give him some different armor, because Canderous I'm gonna give the Mandalorian armor too. Just so he looks like a Mandalorian. Because that's just, yeah. And he's gonna have Kalinord's armor. Alright, and then I like just having them look like a certain way. I'm gonna give Mission. I'm gonna give her the this one. Alright, and then alright, it's just so they look different on the ship and all that. Did we ever loot this place? I can't remember. let's loot this place before we leave. There's nothing actually to loot except Jundar, so... Yeah. It's time to head back to the ship. But the Wookiees are also going to fight for freedom, so... I'm not gonna level Salbar up because I just can't be bothered. Just keeping him here for now for the fun of it. Because, you know, Jolie and Salbar are like the Kashyyk people. So we might as well have them walking around with us. I could fast travel, but I don't, because that would put us directly at the ship and we would miss out on some stuff at the in the place. Also, what am I doing? I should just do this. Let's get moving. So I do want to do some conversations too before we end.
Kukuno no ba mulira jikun 동hit kun chonching ne boboje mata te punage dolpi kikiwana.
Thanks.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotak tokning chatukun ne mulerabes achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makdelia.
Alright, so that's gonna give us a side quest. Because we killed Callum Nord, certain parties are now interested in us. So that gives us a side quest to go to Manan, which we will do later. For now, though, let's head back to the ship. As you'll notice really quickly here, there's Wookiee rebels all over the place. So now we're gonna help them fight. Not that there's much fighting to do, because these guards die in seconds. But, you know. Yeah, these guards are pretty bad. Just wonder the Wookiees haven't killed them all before. That's all she wrote. Let's get out of here. Now, let's see. Workbench. Oh no, that's Spatulas. This one is one I want to mess with. Because those are the characters I'm mostly going to be using. You have Jolie over here. Yohani.
How may I be of... What?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They... all of them were so very... invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive. So full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
The Jedi are not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Was it that bad?
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hate out on us, because the people they wanted had already fled, or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you don't let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again. Yes.
Is something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
What?
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside, trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
You mean...
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
I'm sorry, Yuhani. I didn't know.
If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood. Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I'm sorry, Yuhani. There was no way to prevent it.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
It will be alright, Yuhani.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now. How may I...
What are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We Cathar do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Must have been difficult for you.
Yes, it was. I find it difficult to speak of those things. I do not want to live that way ever again. And here, it seems different. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
We're all in this together.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me. How may I... Tarat,
Oh.
a rat hole, a warren, a paradise. I suppose you could call it all these things. For me, it was hell.
I know some parts are bad, but
You have no idea what it is like to have to live there for years. To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me, but it was there, all the same. Because I was an alien. Because I was different from them. Frightening. I doubt any of them had even seen my people before. So they persecuted me. They looked down on me and my family. Charged us more for food, would not let us walk their streets. They spat on us. You are human. You could not possibly know.
humans can be just as cruel to each other.
That is true, I suppose. But it is much more obvious for someone like me. There were no other Cathar on Terrace. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. But you must think me weak for saying this. But I am strong enough to admit it.
You're not weak, Johanny. It must have been hard.
I thank you for your concern, but maybe I am weak. To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you.
I'll be here to listen whenever you want.
I thank you. You are kinder than I would have expected to put up with me using you in this way. I hope that I will not use your time so badly in the future. Thank you.
Anything else? Okay. She's all caught up with it. We can't talk to Jolie until we go to another planet, so I won't do doing that today. What about these two knuckleheads?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you want to talk? You got pretty upset last time we spoke.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
And how does that excuse your actions?
It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Don't worry about it, Karth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner? Yes, what's...
He has nothing more right now.
How can I help?
Why did the council send me with you on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris proved that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
If the Force wants us to be together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charm?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction? I knew you were interested in me.
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
That's it. That's enough reason for you to accept all this.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
Just get the feeling there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, Sending a master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
Guess that makes sense.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when its appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
You're right, I suppose we should get back to the mission now.
Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done. How can I help?
Let's take them outside to see if there's anything more we can talk to with those two. If this goes on too long, I'll just put this as another part with talking and stuff.
Yes, what's in...
Nothing.
How can I help?
Nothing. Okay. Well, this just will be a extra longer part then, if that's the case.
How may I...
Okay. Just had to double check. There'll be some talking with Jolie to be done, but other than that, I think I'm done for today. Next time, we're gonna first go back to Dantooine and finish a side quest there, and then we're gonna head to Tatooine. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye all. See you all next time.